Alright, y'all, welcome back to the stream. We're here. Yeah, we're here with Farmer Klein, just waiting for them to get set up to come join us to harvest this field. Put him up there in the corner. There we go. Now we should be good to go. Is somebody coming up to help me harvest? Or what are we working on first? What do you need me to do? Maybe somebody talk to me. Well, she's not a John Deere, but she is green. Rubber Burner says just stopping in to say hi and have a great stream. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Not quite sure what's going on.
I just got a circle of death on your stream there, Klein.
Gotta set our header up a while. Should be about right. Yeah, it looks about right. Hey, Gloria, welcome back.
I like that truck.
What you guys want me to do? Is somebody gonna come up and help me start with this, or you got something else you need me to do first?
Darren's feeding the cows. I got a load of milk I'm going to haul over to the ice cream factory, then I'll be over to help you.
As soon as I get this mix wagon filled up, I'll be over too.
Alright, I'll start going around then.
Because I think after you finish that filled up, we got fast forward time, so we got to have stuff ready for the animal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the corn won't be ready until late autumn. based on when we got in.
Well, guys, I don't know if you caught the last stream or not. Hopefully you did. We got, we're going to try to come back at it tomorrow. I'm going to try to work on getting a couple things recorded this weekend to come up next week as releases for Let's Play for FS17. Because next week I plan on streaming the crap out of FS19. I know I said we're going to be playing 17 still, and we will.
Most of it.
But I still plan on playing 17. Just playing, you know, with it being the first week, I want to play some 19, see how things work out. In my Discord, ladies and gentlemen.
Sugar beet animation over here at the ice cream place.
In my Discord, ladies and gentlemen, we have put a.
Yeah, that came from, I guess, FSGK, and I just incorporated it with the book.
We have put a survey I need you all to help me out with. So make sure you jump on over there and take care of that. I want to know.
At some point in time, I keep doing this. I'm going to start a sentence without saying yeah.
I want you guys to choose how you want to see me play it. We're either going to.
It's just what you think. It's just your thing.
We're either going to start her out with a ton of money and buy what we want and just play. Just to see what the whole thing's about. Or we're going to start out with nothing. No farm, no nothing.
Everything with
And let me tell you, there's going to be a third way. And I'm going to put that in there, and it's going to be start with a ton of money and be a contractor and strictly just do missions. And build up till we buy ourselves some land and a farm. So there's going to be, you know, start with nothing, start somewhere in the middle working for other people with our own equipment.
For $1
or starting, you know, with all the money in the world and just playing. So I will put that third one in there. In fact, I'm going to do that right now real quick while we're here, since everybody else is just kind of doing their thing. That way you guys can vote on that. How do I want to word this? Start with own equipment. There we go. So there's the third one up there. So make sure you guys get in there and vote. So that way we can, I want to play, you know, how you guys want to play. So get in there and vote on them and we'll see what happens. We got all weekend yet. I should have my hands on FS19 Monday. So we'll go from there. And hopefully I'll remember to make that announcement later on as the night goes on, because I know right now we're early in the stream. We're only looking at like 3 viewers, so you know, we'll see what happens here. Hey Tommy, what's going on, buddy? Alright. I don't know, this has got to be one of my favorite things to do. Harvesting and mowing. My 2 most favoriteest things to do. even though we are not keeping very straight of a line there. I'm trying to see if this display actually is accurate to anything. It doesn't seem to be. Oh well. Oh boy. Farmer Klein did not see that. Kind of missed some. Oh, here comes Farmer Klein. Coming to help empty us out, I guess. So we'll go ahead and we'll put the pipe out for him. Tractor looks like a baby hooked up to that cart.
It's a bit oversized, I think. I mean, the rear wheels are a little fantastic.
Well, in real life, the rear wheels are pretty big on those carts for ground compaction and whatnot, though, too. Like I said, even to see them in real life, they look big, but a tractor just looks small. Anybody catch Mark's Contractor Series today, or yes, when it went live?
I saw a DoughBoy was harvesting something with them.
Yeah, we were doing wheat.
He was streaming potatoes tonight.
Yeah, he tried to
video
convince me.
earlier.
Tried to convince me to come in, and I'm like, yeah, potatoes isn't really my thing.
He's just finished his spring. And hello, everybody.
Hello, Kiwi.
Hello.
How is everyone? How is everyone?
Well, still kicking, just not near as high. Yeah, those of you that missed it, we were on the Contractor Series with the one and only Mark DuPont, helping him do some harvesting of wheat. And we got invited back, so we will be live streaming live with Mark DuPont tomorrow evening. So make sure you come by, ask questions. Mark is the man, the myth, the legend.
Big, beautiful shaped field.
He's a moderator to the likes of Landy Kid and Ian Robson and all the big name YouTubers. So come on by, hang out, ask questions, chill out. I know I'm honored to be a part of it.
Good thing we got 2 hours.
So I see you got all excited about the Case IH harvester.
Yeah, we've now got lots of options. We don't have to use John Deere equipment.
If you're smart, you will.
Hell no! I'm gonna use the ideal. But
Busting on our
I'm
green
pretty sure
equipment.
possible, I'm excited for 19 more than I was about 17. Let's just put it.
I was just telling the viewers in my stream to head on over to my Discord and put a vote up there. 3 different options of how they want to see me start playing 19. So if anybody's watching over on Farmer Klein's channel and you happen to be a viewer of mine as well, make sure you hit my Discord up and put your vote in.
Whereabouts the vote? What room?
In my Discord under FS19 General. And Farmer Klein's got a vote in his FS19 General about the map. And just out of spite, I told him to play the European one.
I know I'm full in here with the full of Americans, but I do not like the American map.
It's fine. You can have whatever opinion you want.
I just think the European map this time around looks more enjoyable.
Well, we'll see. We're going to experience them all. And the vote in my channel is more for what map the multiplayer, the semi-open multiplayer is going to be. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the American map. But I don't know if I'm gonna...
that fouled my whole reasoning for choosing the European one. Hey DB,
I'm gonna do real start from scratch mode, where scratch means 0.
Right, that's one of my
scratch with $500,000 in my back pocket.
That's one of my choices. I mean, I put the vote up because I figured everybody and their brother's going to be playing all different ways. So I have one is start with absolutely nothing and build from scratch. The other one is to start with the equipment that we want, but no farm, no animals, no nothing, and start as a contractor and just go around the map until we have enough money to add on to our farm. And then the other one is to start with as much money as we choose and just play the game. Get whatever we want, when we want it, and just play. So I gave the 3 options out there, and we'll see what they say. I'll play either one of them. My hardest part is going to be playing it without seasons. You know, be harvesting and plowing at the same time, and you know, just back-to-back stuff like that. It's going to be difficult for me. Oh, excuse me, guys. Yawning already. Had a late night last night with the snow. Had to be up and direct drivers around to make sure my contracts got plowed, and yeah, it's been a pain.
So I saw that Game Servers has 19 servers now you can pre-order. They won't actually configure them up until next.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether or not, whether or not they will be ready as soon as the game drops or the following. Because with it launching early everywhere, like on Steam and through Giants, I'm wondering whether or not
Told Mom to
when
tell
they'll
you
be
you're
actually
grounded since you were out all night.
ready for people to play.
Thanks, Gloria.
Have you ordered yours yet, Klein?
Said I was up all night. Didn't say anything
I
about
ordered
being
the
out.
multiplayer server, yeah. I don't know when it'll be available. Sometime. I mean, it's got to, quote, officially launch, and then they got to go around and build them all. So it's not going to be like, you know, right away. It might be 5 or 6 hours later. Might be 12 hours later. Might be a day later. I don't know. No big deal. We always got locally hosted multiplayer. Until then.
Ooh.
So they've got shaking PTO covers and rotating knuckles that you can see on some equipment.
Do you understand that comment that Fabio put in, Klein?
That's an awesome picture. I don't know, guys, I just really like harvesting. It just does it. Thank you, Darren.
No problem. I kind of screwed up the cruise control there. That's why we were playing that game.
At least your cruise control works. That's the other reason why I can't wait for 19 to come out, because I'm going to start from scratch and remapping everything. Also curious to see just how many controllers Giants in-game will support, if it's still just the normal 2 or if they've upped it.
Going back to Fabio's comment, I don't think Giants will release any more 17 mods, because I think they'll be getting ready for 19 to drop on Monday night or Monday afternoon, because by rights this time on Monday, United States time, it will drop for about 2 hours if you fight through Giants, and I think Steam as well. I think Steam's got a midnight launch as well, so because I think it drops mid-afternoon for me, and I'm in New Zealand, and it's nearly 4 o'clock. So I could be wrong again, but I don't think Giants will release any more 17 mods or updates to mods. Do you think they need to release any more 17 drop?
Well, there's some, folks playing Alien Gyms map. Apparently, there's an issue with the sheep wool spawning. It's not spawning right. So he uploaded a fix, and of course, it's just sitting there. So folks that were trying to play sheep on the map, it's not working until they get the update.
Yeah.
But if the update's never coming, it'd be nice if they would update things that they'd already released that had issues, at least. That just seems like the right thing to do, is to update something that's already out there.
Yeah, but would you rather 95% completed fixed 19, or would you rather have maps being like fixes uploaded that takes away time from the 19 launch? Like, it's quite possible they could do it after 19 drops on Monday night US time, but in saying that, this is stuff that Giants should have tested and not rushed stuff out. Like, I know there was a lot of people wanting Alien Gyms map to play on, but this is what happens when you rush things to get them out.
It was sitting in pending testing for a month and a half from early September.
If you ask me, I don't think Giants should just throw away 17 either, because there's going to be a lot of patrons and customers that don't have the money or aren't going to get 19, at least not right away. And I think, as far as maybe not, over bombard the network with new mods, but I don't think it's fair to them to completely stop it, or like you said, stop the updates either. I think the updates should keep coming too.
Exactly, Rob. I agree with your point. There is only a small team of curators that and I don't, from what I've heard, I don't think they get paid for testing the mods. Like, it's all well and good for releasing mods to the community, but if it's not 100% on launch, it should be sent back to the person that uploaded it to Giants to say, these are the issues, these is what needs fixing, and not rush mods out. That's one thing that annoys me with Giants, is they rush half-baked mods out. And I kind of laughed at myself when Liffertan on one of the streams this week says the mods that go onto the mod hub, go onto the console mod hub, are 100% the cream of the crop. But as Fabio said, there's a problem with, or FK said that there was a problem. Well, that should have been tested by a test team with the map developer, and B, tested again at Giants. They shouldn't release stuff that is half baked just to keep the console guys happy. Like, I know from what I've heard, like, Giants' market is the console market, but they shouldn't rush stuff out. Like, I agree with you, they should not drop 17 completely until the market has picked that up. But the thing that's going to hold 19 back is they still haven't released the Giants editor or any of the documentation to the community to start working on their mods. So I kind of agree with you. Whoever said they don't drop 17 mods, I kind of agree. But as soon as we get our hands on the GE, the documentation, then we will start, like, there will have to be a date set in stone where we are saying to people that we're not accepting any more mods from this date forward. And get 19, and get started 19 mods starting testing.
Well, how did they handle 15 when they went to 17? How long did they keep mods coming out for that one?
I don't know, because I wasn't around when 15 first came out. I only came in at 17. But what I'm saying is, I don't.
Yes, I'm still here.
I agree with you. I don't think they should drop 17. But there will have to come a point in time where, from this date forward, we are no longer supporting 17 mod or testing any new mod for 17. It's like Microsoft with testing or supporting, say, XP or Vista or any Microsoft product.
Yeah, I remember the name now, Joshy.
We're not whining, Jay. We're having a conversation. We're not whining.
Are you making a turn, or are you backing up at this corner?
Turn.
But modders would have known when 19 got announced for Pacific Day back at Farms at E3 that they should have tried and, like, people that want the fix, and I keep saying they should test better, and then if there's issues with a specific thing, they should get that fixed before they upload it, so it should have got sent back from Giants to Alien Jump and say this is what needs fixing, and then we'll retest it straight away. As soon as we see it in our queue, because the other thing that people have been complaining about is Shamrock Valley not coming to consoles.
Yep. And at this point, they'll never get it. But the problem with Giants testing has been the problem with Giants testing for the entire 17, and that they don't tell the modder what's wrong. They just say you've got problems with view distances, and then done. And then you get to go back and figure out, well, I don't know, what is my problem with view distances? Or they basically say, well, if you want more feedback, then you need to come into our Discord, and then you can communicate directly with the QA team. And it's like, well, why should I have to go and chat directly with them in Discord? Why can't you just flat out tell me here what's going on? And I don't think they're not rushing things out, they're just not testing things fully. I mean, they've said before, or I've heard people say that they've said before, that their testing procedure for a map is to basically do like 30 minutes of gameplay and to do a couple other things. Well, you can't test a map's functionality in 30 minutes. You can't do a tenth of what you can do on the map in 30 minutes.
But okay, let me put it to you this way: do you think modders should have a team of close friends that can test and know what they're looking for? And B, do you think Giants should release mod checklists to say this is what we test against when it comes to us? This is what we need.
Yes.
Josh, because I'm listening to the other players, can you not? We're having a discussion.
When you submit a map. This is what we test when you submit a tractor.
This is a multiplayer one here, Joshy.
Work against that list.
I got a bunch of my friends in here, and we're talking about the new FS19 release.
If map makers and modders would test their stuff, and I assume most probably do test their stuff, but with things as complex as maps, you can test all you want. Things are still going to find their way, through that. Somehow somebody didn't do something, and therefore, some minor bug shows up. It's just how you deal with that, and if you just deal with it by saying there's a problem, or like in Rubber Burner's case, when he submitted Crawford, it got passed eventually, fairly problem-free. I think he got kicked back 1 or 2 times, and then he found a couple of issues, and he changed a couple of those little issues, and then it got kicked back for something completely unrelated to what he changed that basically passed the first time. So it's like, what? You didn't have a problem with this the first time I submitted the map, and now you're kicking it back because of this other issue. And in the end, he basically had to completely redo his scenograph and change the files all around because they decided all of a sudden that they wanted all the images to be in the images folder and not scattered around. Did they provide any documentation upon submission that, hey, we were changing our requirements? No. They get to reject everybody and then say, oh, by the way, we changed the rules.
Yeah. More Farmer, are you saying 3 days from when it's landed in Giants' hands, or 3 days from when that map goes onto the list?
I think he's implying that it should take 3 days of gameplay to test a map. I think that's what he's implying.
Yeah, I'm confused with it being 3 real days of Giants sitting down and testing.
The other kicker is, though, why should Giants have to spend so much darn time testing a map? I mean, if you're going to mod and be a mod and create a map, why wouldn't you have your own test team in place? Rubber Burner, before he even submitted his, it went out to, I had it, 3 other people had it that were playing it, and then it went out to Delta Bravo, put on his server, and I can't even tell you how many players were in it and just played the crap out of it till they broke it. And I know Bullet Bill, he's got a test team that tests his maps. I mean, why should it be Giants that has to spend so much time testing a modder's map that they want to upload to Giants? I think they should have it tested already, and Giants should just have to make sure that it's compatible and laid out the way they want it.
I agree with that.
And then people start bitching at Giants for saying, like there are certain modders, I'm not going to mention any names because there are certain modders that get their mods passed within the first probably 2 times trying to get their mod on console. And from what I've heard of that particular modder, their map is actually broken.
Well, yeah, a lot of that boils down to, though, as to how many mods they've already released. I've seen that happen too often. But I agree with you. I mean, they should still have to be tested and make sure they work. But that's where I'm coming down to. I don't think it's Giants' responsibility to test a mod. I think the modder should have a test team that does it because he's the one that made it. I mean, I realize there's certain things that we can't test for, But as far as gameplay and whether or not functionality-wise, that's on the modder. I think they should have a test team, and it should be tested that way. It shouldn't get kicked back for that kind of reason. I think the only thing Giants should have to look at is layout, file type, you know, and to make sure that it's going to work on console if you're, you know, a PC player, don't have a console to test it on, if you know what I'm saying.
But could we have, for 19, could we have a thing that you submit to Giants saying this console is only for PC? We want this map only on PC, or we only want this map on console, or we want this on both. Because if you don't want your mod on console, you should be allowed to have that option saying we do not want this mod on console.
Well, you do have that option. It's called put it out on FSUK or PCSG or something like that. Giants will never, I don't think I will ever see Giants have that option in, because Giants is a console and PC company. So I don't think Giants will ever change that part of it. But you do have that option. I mean, if you don't want it released to the console, you've got all these other websites, and trustworthy ones at that you can release it on.
Yeah, but my concern is with those reputable sites, how good are the test teams that actually test? How good are the testers on those sites? Because I've seen some shoddy stuff from those reputable sites.
Well, I mean, you're going to have
most of those sites don't test anything. They just take it. But PCSG, FSUK, those sites do test stuff. They have testing teams. Now, they're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Ideally, these sites that test stuff would have a formalized testing procedure with checklists that you go through, and everything gets tested in the same procedure, in the same order, but that's not always the case, because, I mean, FSUK holds themselves up as being the, you know, premier of testing, and then they have a mod contest, and the map that comes back with a perfect score, I go and do a map video on, and I discover that the slurry trigger is buried halfway under the map in a completely different location.
Where are we headed?
That took me 5 minutes to find out. We need to get corn headers. And I got to fast forward time. So in 5 minutes into my video, I discovered that the slurry trigger is gone. Yet through all of their testing, they flagged it as perfect.
Corn headers behind the pigs.
So, you know, nothing's perfect.
Yeah,
maps are complex.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty confident that if you
Still mad.
upload something to the mod hub, you can pick if you want it to go to console or not.
What am I still mad over?
Pretty sure you have that option if you upload something.
Yeah. And I kind of agree with DoughBoy. I don't think it should matter how many mods you upload to, say, Mod Hub or FSUK. It should go through the same testing procedure. Another thing that I kind of wonder when it comes to testing, you might get it passed by one QA guy and it might be tested by another different QA guy on the second time round when you do an update to that map. So what I think Giants need to implement, and I hope they do for 19, is a proper testing procedure. So it doesn't matter who tests your stuff, you are held to the same standard.
It's just stupid drivers,
that's what
tired
comes down
drivers.
to formal checklists of, you know, did you check this? Did you check that? What's the setting for this? What's the acceptable range, etc. I mean, it's bad enough the beta section of the mod hub, which makes everyone think that the mods there are half-baked and aren't done. But in reality, all the beta section really was mods from new authors that weren't quote unquote known for producing quality stuff. But after you've produced, like 3 error-free mods that got released to beta, then anything else you released got magically released in the main mod hub. Now, there were countless players that were sitting there thinking, I've been waiting for this mod to come out of beta, and it's never come out of beta. And it's like, because it's done. It's not technically a beta mod. It's a mod from a new author, and that's it.
Well, Giants has their guidelines, and then when it goes to console, there's so many variables that they have to look at that they can't support on the console side of it. So something made for PC, like the scripts, like I've heard people saying, well, there's too many scripts, they can't go on console, and whoever does the policing of the console say, what will they allow and what won't they allow?
Yeah. And yeah, so that's where I heard they do a better job for the IT, where they actually test the mods to a checklist, and that checklist is made public. And I agree with DoughBoy when he said it shouldn't come down to Giants to test. That they should just have to go, say, through the checklists. And another thing I'm wondering is, do you think we should have to, as testers of a particular map,
Alright, Haggard.
or a map maker, should we have to submit that to the
Well, we're all on
main
the same
guy
stream.
to
We're all
submit
just talking.
to Giants, and say, this is what we've done test-wise, when it's ready to go up to Giants? Like, I'm not saying the first time.
You can see Farmer Klein
I'm not
stream
saying
up
the
my
first
upper right
test
hand
for a
corner.
map. I'm talking about when we're just about to launch it to Giants, whether we should have to say, this is what we've tested, these are the things that everything got tick boxes, send that into Giants, or the map author does that, and then if it comes back, then they have to tell us what failed on the map. Instead of saying to us, or to the modders is, this is what failed, but we're not going to give you any help to solve what the problem actually is.
Hey, let's sell some soybeans to that Old Ridge mission. It's not a bad price. I would say trust nobody as to what they actually say they did, because you can't trust anybody to actually be honest. So if someone submitted a report and saying this is what we tested, it's like, okay, that's fine. And then you ignore it and you go test yourself, because very, very few people are ever actually honest about anything.
Well, like we know a lot of modders that like do maps or vehicles, whatever it is. I've heard them say themselves like, oh, I've made this map and I've done this, but then they've played it or tested something out and then it's gone awry on them, or they'll miss a little thing that'll just botch the whole thing, and then they're kind of scratching their head, okay, where did I go wrong, or what did I miss? Yeah,
and that's where it comes down to Giants to help the modding community, and I kind of agree, you should have to join their Discord for help.
How is Farmer Klein? Farmer Klein's good. See if we can make it across this bridge. Ooh, that's tight. Wow.
Can you say something real quick? Silver Dragon, Rob's just curious. And I think it's you who was talking, he's curious about.
Oh, okay. What, Rob, you said?
DoughBoy, you want to haul Oh, Darren's got it. Okay.
You can let DoughBoy and the Peterbilt. I'll jump in the green.
I was just gonna haul this soybean since we had a great demand.
Yeah, I'm just moving the harvester up a while. I'll be down. I'll grab it. I'll grab something then.
I like that truck set there, Klein.
We got about one more truck. Which one? The one I'm in with the crazy lights, or the
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Darren's.
The one you're in, yeah, that's cool looking.
DB put a link in chat a while back. There's 4 different variants. There's this one, triaxle log truck, which is semi. There's a flatbed, straight truck. There's a dump truck, and then there's a big service truck.
Just hit a light post. Our insurance carrier may or may not be tacked with purchasing a light post.
It's pretty resilient. So I was watching somebody do a stream on 19. I mean, there's only like 19 people that have it early at a minimum. It's a little ridiculous. But at any rate, they were weeding.
I want to know how the Americans got it early. I thought they weren't supposed to.
What do you mean Americans weren't supposed to get it early?
I thought it was only people across the pond that got the early access, and then other people were waiting. But I wasn't. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misunderstood.
I didn't even know that was a pull-through. Was that not pull-through sometime?
Yeah, when you first got it, but with these American trailers, I found that to be impossible.
Well, I did the impossible. I'm just waiting on DoughBoy. Anybody that was a media partner got it.
Yeah, they did.
There's a lot more media partners than I thought there were. But I was watching somebody do a stream real quick. I saw a little stream where somebody was weeding a grass field. And the grass bend over animation on that was so cool to see. Because they were using that new big wide blue weeder. And it was, I don't know, like 30 meters wide or something ridiculous. And the whole width, you could see the grass, you know, fold down, the weeder go over it, and then it fold back up. It looked real cool.
Okay, what are we transporting?
Soybeans. We're coming up here to the museum.
Yeah, the graphics engine is pretty wicked on it from what I've seen so far, from those affiliate people that have the everything so far.
Some of the people that got early access, I can't believe they got early access. I watched about 30 seconds of their stream. I was like, I can't watch anymore.
But what people need to realise is that it's not down to Giants who gets early access.
Yes, sir.
Like, people don't understand that some of those people that are streaming 19 early aren't Giants partners. And that's where I think they should bring back the official review partner thing that they have for 7. And only give it to the Giants.
Well, no, I get it that they got it because of the amount of viewers they have on YouTube, but that's another question too that I don't understand how they have that many viewers when I don't know. I guess again, I'm not going to mention names, and obviously they're doing something right because they got way more than I do, but I can't. Like I said, I watched 30 seconds of it and had to turn it off.
Because if you've got a good postie or a good career in your neighborhood, then I think you could get. But to be honest, I don't want it early. Like, I'm quite happy to watch the people that I enjoy watching.
Woo. Maybe if I bag it up right here.
So, what did they do different with 19 than 17, as far as you know?
What do you mean?
Hang on, I got a question. You said you were watching people spray for weeds. You notice one thing, I didn't see any weeds in the field. Did you?
Yeah, I still weeds in the field.
So I was watching your grad guy earlier today. He got a mission to do cotton, and when he went to the cotton field, it was all full of weeds.
Oh, alright, because I seen him run over and look at the grass or whatever, and he said, well, 100% weeds.
Wow,
and I
we're
was
running
looking
circles.
and looking, and I didn't see any flowers in it yet.
What do you mean taken out there, Farmer T? Taken out of
You were
what?
saying, Rob, that they did something different for 19 than they did for 17 on the, I guess, preview copies or whatever.
No, I saw in the Giants Discord that they didn't have to use the preview partner logo anymore. Which, if I can find, hold on, I'll see if I can find it out. I'll send it over to you where I read it. No, and what I'm saying is public.
Oops. Wrong road.
Apparently the way they do lights are different. If they don't have, I guess, coronas or whatever, they somehow the lights actually emit or something.
Oh, I'm sure if people decide they want to still play it, it'll stay on YouTube. I know it's going to stay on my channel.
Though, boy, you insist on driving the combine down the road, but you bring the truck through the...
Nobody was supposed to see that. I missed my turn.
Alright, mid-autumn, let's see. Oh, it's ready to harvest already. Or should we wait till late autumn so we get pretty foliage?
Oh, I don't know. Is it get any prettier? I see. Well, I see what you're seeing.
I don't know. Do we get prettier foliage in late autumn?
No, not as far as I know. I mean, I don't know how to do that.
All right, let's hit it then.
We
Field
go
6.
from this to dead.
Field 6. The best field on the map.
Already here.
Alright, don't harvest it all until I get there.
Go and harvest it, DoughBoy, before we can get there. That means you're on the outside and he'll have to be on the inside.
So then what did people do to get early access? Did they just say, hey, I want early access? How did they obtain it? Because someone was telling me that some dude that like had like some ridiculously low number of subscribers had early access.
I don't know, but there's some annoying ones that got early access.
I know Landy Kid got this year and RDL. Other than that, I don't watch anybody else to know.
Diesel Designs, another YouTuber out of Pennsylvania, he's got early access. The Squad has early access. Square has early access. There's a bunch of other ones. I can't remember all of them.
Yeah,
Dagger Win has got it.
Well, yeah, Simulate, those guys. I mean, they're the obvious ones, I guess you should say, but
Braddock 73 is another one that has it.
My God, you should see how their subs are just skyrocketing from.
oh yeah.
I mean, it got annoying to watch because you sit there trying to watch it and that crap just kept popping up on the screen.
Yeah, most have them right there smack in the middle too.
Yes, Farmer T, I am getting 19. I will have it Monday.
Yeah, I thought about it a little bit. Then I thought maybe I didn't really want early access because then I'd feel like I was selling myself. And I have to do it, play it the way they wanted me to play it.
Well, how I understand it, to how they're getting their keys and stuff, there's some kind of
Well, that's your opinion
so
there, Joshy. I'm not
to
going to name names because I don't want
tester
anybody.
whatever.
I wouldn't want them doing it for
And
me.
apparently it's a long
So,
process to
I
go
mean,
into.
obviously they've got
They
viewers.
didn't really explain it, but that's how we get most of these early access things. Is they're saying, here, you've done our this, that, or the other for Giants, or
I mean, I get it. I'm
in
not
some
saying
manner
that you're
that
not
they get
wrong
these
or that you're not entitled to your opinion.
test
You are,
privileges or
by all
whatever,
means.
you know?
I just don't want to badmouth another YouTuber on the channel. It's just, yeah, I wouldn't want them doing it to me. You know, it's just not. I don't know.
It's an interesting shade of
People,
ready to harvest corn.
people like them because I mean they've
kinda
got
green.
viewers out their rear end, way more than I do.
Yeah, I think it's from
But there's some out there that,
uh,
like I said, I
Oak
just
Creek or something.
I can't stay with them. I don't understand how.
Yeah,
How they grew
that
so
is
big.
What you were saying, Klein. There are some people out there that work their asses off to get 19 or stuff. Like, I'm not going to mention any names, but there are people that have got 19 that have worked their off to get 19 or get early access. Like, there might be some people on YouTube that might have got it early through the postal system. Like, not everyone.
Holy steakies, I'm full.
I do like this chopped straw color. A lot of the time it's white, a lot whiter. I like this kind of browner looking, tanner looking color.
So, Darren, are you looking at modding for 19?
Oops. That's right. Yeah, I don't need to, I don't want to stir up stink. And I mean, he gets it. Josh, he understands. I mean, he knows what I'm saying. It's just, it's do unto others as you want done unto you, and that's how we're doing it. But on the flip side too, there, Pharmer-YouTube.
Compaction on Mountain Creamery?
I'm not. No.
Okay.
So, who's looking forward to the multiplayer streams this weekend from Giant?
Oh, I'll see if I can watch any. It's the weekend. I don't know if I'll have time.
Alright, what did you say, Kiwi?
I see. Are you looking at coming to 19? Like modded one?
Yeah, I plan on bringing this map over. By Wednesday, I should have Ravenport as a mod on my desk so I can bring stuff over and see how it works.
The only thing that I might think, the only thing I think you'll start off bringing this one for, like this one, like Willow River's farm for, and you'll put season stuff in it. Right?
I have everything on this thing.
Yeah, so that's where I think you'll come and start when it comes to this thing, probably design. But I wish you luck in it. This is a nice map, but it looks like it's going to be quite hard with season with the scripts.
Well, season stuff though is just textures and some XML. That's easier to strip out.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, the regular textures are there. Because if you don't play with seasons, the map still functions.
When I get to the end of this field, I'm going to flip around and come the other way.
Nobody knows how different the scripting is going to be, if much.
Yeah.
It might be that they completely change some of the calls just to screw with people, or maybe lots of the calls are very similar and it's just going to be some very minor changes to get lots of these scripts to function as they're expected.
Sounds like a plan, Josh. You man, get some sleep, get rest,
water,
get better.
Let's say for the water troughs and everything. The water trough placeable mod probably won't work for placeable animal areas.
Yeah.
But if you have your farm built out in newbie mode, then it could be there for newbie mode.
Yeah. I do like the color of the corn texture that's in the harvester.
Well, I've heard they've been referring to it as a dynamic ground or whatever. I might be thinking of it a wrong way, but the dynamic ground is that the engine's so different to what we're used to. I think that's what most modders are going to have to get accustomed to. And then with everything pretty much being placeable on the placeable format, I think that's how they have to look at it now for the modders, So I have no clue how it works or how they do it, but that's what they have to look at.
Somebody's got company. I heard the doorbell.
Oh, it's the doorbell for downstairs, and there's 20 other rooms in this building that I live in that I do networking for.
So the ground stuff is some terraforming related to when you put a placeable down. They've kind of changed how they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
stuff,
that.
So it's not necessarily a big concrete pad anymore. Yeah, I think they're working on.
It like makes a big hill.
Yeah, when they shut it off at one of the game conventions, it looked like it worked better because somebody put a shed down and it like looked like it not only lowered the terrain in one place but raised it in another. But what it's looked like everywhere where someone's placed it this week, it looks like it basically raises everything up around it. You know, it takes the high point and maybe that's flat with the ground and everything else is raised, and it's raised with a pretty abrupt, you know, slope. So I think they need to tweak that a little bit more.
Yeah, it needs some tweaking, but yeah, you're right, Klein, how it's kind of looking at terraforming the ground for under the structure. But the catch is the buildings cost so much, basic cost, and then they're putting like a terraforming charge in it. So in that respect, it's like, okay, you have the landscapers come in and basically fix the ground for this building, you know. So it's putting that cost on it as well.
Yeah,
so
I think that's kind of cool.
So they've made the gameplay more realistic, I think, because of how it's kind of judging it now, and being that there's no more maintenance costs like we used to get for, you know, when you bought your vehicles. There's an actual maintenance you have to do on your vehicles now, where it's not coming from the store, and it does it at midnight. You know, here's your maintenance cost for the day. That's been abolished.
Yeah, I heard maintenance costs were a thing of the past.
Because now you have to do physical maintenance on the vehicles themselves now. But now your equipment's going to look older or beat up after so many hours of route use or whatever, or however long you've got your things now. And apparently the graphics engine is going to have, okay, if you dig the fender, it's going to put a scratch on it kind of deal, you know, over a period of time. So if you scratch the paint, you better look out, boys.
I wonder if you go head on into traffic, if it's going to make a big dent and put your maintenance sky high right away.
No, it's more of
I know it was joking. That would have been something funny, though.
Yeah, but you still have the, you know, when we run into the vehicles, the things stop dead. They still do that. I wish they would be, if we're going to hit something, you know, push it out of the way. It's not a brick wall, people, you know.
Nice camper. It's a nice RV back there. I like that fifth wheel.
Oh, that reminds me of something I was going to talk about. So, in the store, there's a whole category called farmhouses. So it's making me hope that in the real Mod Hub, that there will be a category called farmhouses, and that we can get all kinds of different modded farmhouses. And if that's the case, it would be really cool for a start from scratch, you know, where you start with real zero money, that that your starter farmhouse could be like a tent, or you know,
Good night, Gloria. See you guys. Good night, everybody.
Camper. And then, you know, as you get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, you could have like a little couple room shack. And then as you got a little bit bigger, you can have, you know, a little house. And basically you can keep expanding your farmhouse as you got more profitable.
Yeah,
I think you're dreaming, Farmer Klein.
That's been said numerous times, not by different people.
I think maybe those places will be easy, so you'll be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean it's just a house with a start trigger, right? Apparently, wherever you put the farmhouse is where your career start point is. Well, I wonder where your career start point is if you don't put a farmhouse down.
I wonder what happens if you put more than one down. I wonder if it just goes off the first one you put down.
It might not let you put one down. It might say you already have a farmhouse. I don't think I'm going to put down a sandcastle now.
Yeah, but while we're talking, you gotta buy a beach to do it.
Well, you can't just put a sandcastle down in the middle of the field?
My understanding is you have to buy a beach.
Well, beach nut.
Well, with glass is a decoration and it's replaceable, so it runs on what land you own to put
Hey,
down.
Did we beat you up here?
Yeah, because I drove around in circles.
This would be a perfect time with DoughBoy in charge of we go get that SOB 2-row corn pit.
I'm going to go over here to the gallery. Sit up here on the bench and just watch. Demonstration of fine farming. Know if anybody comes around with snacks.
Drink a cold one for me.
Yeah. Do one of these pedestrians offer us up a Cracker Jacks and popcorn, maybe a stadium dog.
I don't know. We're supposed to give him a score here. That looks like a pretty nice big tiny big there in the corner.
I can't see that far away. I'm gonna have to wait till it comes up here closer.
Go, DoughBoy, go. He's really putting the cold to he got it up to 6.1 miles an hour.
Where's Reefy at? He's sleeping.
see my mountain textures, that's about the 10th or 11th one I tried, and after that I thought, it don't look too bad, screw it, we'll keep.
Yeah, they don't look too bad. Zoomed way up here, the map looks really nice with all the various colors. Gunslinger said, asks if you're making a Field of Dreams.
I tried for one elderly gentleman in the UK.
Alright, we can see the action close now.
Go, DoughBoy, go! Yay, DoughBoy! Oh my god, he missed a whole bunch right in front of us.
It was a funny cheerleading section. I guess he got stuck.
I'm looking forward to seeing what the issue is, Gunslinger. Type away. Our little cheering section over there. Well, I'm glad you have work, but I'm sorry it's going to interfere with your gameplay.
I like this field too. Up here in the middle. Odd shaped. Just kind of chilling.
A little bit to DoughBoy's point about 17 not necessarily being done for lots of people. I suspect a decent number of folks are probably, since it's coming out right at Thanksgiving, probably a lot of people have it as a Christmas wish item and not necessarily a buy it when it comes out item.
I'll get back to that.
Did you see what Rubber Band? I mean, not Rubber Band. Did you see what Rockhound put out?
If you posted it on Facebook, definitely not, because I don't do Facebook.
Ah, okay. Well, his map for 17 is no longer coming out. 17 is coming out for 9. He posted it on Facebook earlier today.
Oh, you're talking about Rockhound.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, he just misspoke earlier.
It's kind of who I was talking.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him for a while, but that's what I figured.
Yeah,
was going to happen.
Hold on, I'll see if I can find the post again. Yeah, he said 4 hours ago, if it's 19 is on the way, and I think my current map will be released for 19 instead of 17. I've been doing a lot of, I am doing a ton of work on Maya, and the project has taken more time than I anticipated. I hope it'll be worth the wait, but we kind of all knew that that's where he was going with it. So, yeah. But at least we know he's still working on that for 9.
I figured, DoughBoy, since you hadn't been able to play for so long, we just let you harvest the last field. It's almost like an honor.
Yeah, you're putting this
Yeah.
way, man. Last time, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what the heck we could do for fun. I don't know anywhere to jump stuff.
not many maps out there that are like UMRV that jumping stuff is fun. UMRV just seemed to have it.
Well, we can go sell a bunch of stuff and see how much money we end up with. I think I started at 4.5 million, 4.3 million.
Can we sell DoughBoy then?
No.
Be right back.
That's not allowed.
Oh, but it's bad.
You can't sell damaged goods. I'm sorry, DoughBoy, I couldn't resist on that one.
He's AFK anyway.
So I am looking forward to maybe seeing all kinds of videos of people getting annihilated by trains that are driving around the map and they forget.
Yeah, Brad almost got nailed today.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Now, Silver Dragon, do you want to repeat what you said about DoughBoy?
Oh, I heard what he said.
I'm innocent.
So did Kay. Pharmer-Cline's always innocent.
Are we taking these to the shop and selling them off, or what are we doing?
No, they'll just disappear.
Did you sell the auto load bale trailer already?
No. Oh, it's still here.
I may or may not be stuck.
Oh, it just
Got
jumped
it.
out. Oh, I was going to unstuck you.
Will you mind resetting that trailer back to the farm and get me a dolly?
This is Willow Creek. Maps available over at PCSG. Or Willow River. Willow River. That's what it was.
Oh, it was at the shop. I remember where it was now. Alrighty, Dolly is inbound.
Here's the moo cows. Ooh, things are disappearing. I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna soon need to get some food.
Oh, you got the loud, cool tractor. Wool pallets up here. So where you coming?
Oh, here I thought he was picking up the straw bales that were in the middle of the field.
I figured I'm going to go down and see if these alfalfa bales will sell for.
Simulator Addict, that depends on how,
I know it sells loose, but I got to do a quick test.
on what people decide to go with it. What they choose to pick. A lot of it's going to depend on money. So I don't know. We'll see. I know which way I'd kind of like to play the game, but we're going to let it up to people. Let them decide.
FYI, if you stand where they all spawn, you can't move.
Yeah, I've gotten stuck before that way.
Looking forward to it. Well, thank you. Make sure you get over there to Discord if you haven't already. There's Simulator Addict, and vote on how you'd like to see it happen.
Alright, you want to help me haul grain, DoughBoy? Or no?
Don't matter.
Alright. We got wheat, barley, sunflowers, and corn.
Wish these corn cribs were active, you know, actually worked.
Actually, we can script them up to raise and lower the corn animation.
Alright, we got a ton of rye.
How do you raise and lower the drop axle?
X.
Looks like either the bakery or the Old Ridge Mission's paying the most.
All for rye.
Yeah.
Rye, we got Mirror Man Grain or the Monique Bakery. Yeah, we're going to the bakery.
I was saying the Gatua Monique Bakery is paying 31 and the Old Ridge Mission is paying 31 too.
Oh, you're looking at it in liters. I had switched mine to bushels. I'm like, what? Mine was like 10 something.
Like I dropped that grate in the ground so you don't have to hump it over.
What did you do?
What in the world?
Oh, you moved the fifth wheel. You bound it all up. You have to slide that fifth wheel back. That was funny to watch from up here.
I bet it was.
Holy crap, they stole.
$200 each.
I can't tell. I can't see anything come in.
Let's go to Mirror Man Grain. It's over where the old place used to be.
That ain't paying nothing. Oh wow, it came up.
You meant to say where the cows used to be.
What did I say?
Where the old place used to be.
Thought I said cows, but yep, that's what
I wonder if tractors in real life have these pathetic horns.
Yeah, they do.
Pathetic what?
Horns.
Yeah, they have the Roadrunner horns.
So you were really shocked that those bales sold.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they shouldn't have because they're, well, I don't know. Maybe I put those in right. For all the time and effort I put in the alfalfa, you know I'm going to raise the price on those things.
Yeah, that's a premium grass. That should sell for good money.
Anybody want Big Mac?
No,
I'll
but
take 4.
I'm a bit addicted to the crack nuggets.
Whoa! You don't have a proper drive-through. What's up with this? There's curbs in the way. There's not a proper drive-through.
Can't take a truck to the drive-through.
Watch me. This car won't get out of my way.
Ramps. Get it right, boy.
Guess we go to Sheets. Oh!
I saw that too.
Yeah, and how they're running the difficulty levels right now, I think I'd either go medium or hard gameplay on it, as how we look at it today. But either the farm manager or the that one you said about their line there, I'll use those two gameplays. I don't think I'll do the first one. That looks no thanks.
The way I see it, the first one is we can, with PC, we can always go in and edit our money. We can get rid of equipment. The way I see it is the first style, like playing with a preset farm. You know, I don't feel like setting up, placing my own stuff down, or I don't like the way stuff looks when you place it, so just use a preset. You know, you can always edit the money you want to have or don't want to have, or you know, delete out the starting vehicle equipment, put your own starting vehicle equipment in, and so forth. Second mode is good if you want to build your own stuff, you know, no matter what money you put in. The only difference between the second and third mode is the amount of money you have. So if in base game or in PC you just edit your money how you want in the XML, then there really is no difference, because you start from with no equipment or no land either way.
But you still can buy a preset farm, though, can't you? Because you can still buy the property of, say, the cow farm or whatever, and have the preset buildings. You don't have to build every farm out there, right?
You have to build every farm out because there's no preset animals. It's all placeable. Your horses, your cows, your pigs.
Right. So with the maps that they've shown, 2 starter maps, the newbie farmer mode, or let's just call it just like Farm Sim 17 with pre-built farm. You know, you have a starting farm that has a silo, a farmhouse, a barn, a couple other accessory buildings that really don't do anything, and that's it. And the land and some fields that farm is built on. No animal areas there or anything like that. So if you want cows, you have to, 1, buy the animal area, and then 2, buy the animals to go in it. The other mode, all those buildings are gone, and you don't have any land, and you can buy land wherever you want. And then you plop down, you have to buy your farmhouse, you have to buy your silo, you have to buy your barn, your equipment storage, your equipment, and all of that.
It's crap.
So I have to build every farm. That sucks.
You can't walk in.
What's that?
I said I don't like all those barns where you can't even open the doors and go in them.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. I was like, why would I buy all these buildings that are just objects?
Have we figured out, can we build roads yet or anything like that? Or are we just placing a bunch of buildings around and can't even build a road to get to it?
Apparently the road part isn't built in yet. They're working on it. Apparently they're gonna bring in the roller mod. They're working on the road side of it, that you can put down all the textures for building your own roads through Giants, from what I understand.
Yeah, they talked about either placeable roads or some other answer, like as either a patch, or I thought it'd be cool to have a road kit would just be a mod, and you'd have placeable road parts you just put down.
Right, but I think it would be more beneficial if they do it through the roller. You know when they have the background modified roller. If they put that as in for base game, I think that would be the better choice. You know.
I think that would work the best.
Then you can go with the contours of the land itself instead of doing like preset road pieces, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. Did you think you were a truck driver? I am a truck driver, Farmer. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these things I keep hearing about 19 is making me not like it.
Oh, we'll get some decent maps, and then they got some cool vegetation we can actually plow up, so we can put that around the field so it'll look goofy. And the John Deere's, of course, they'll look good and actually work.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to construct every barn layout, every farm layout, especially not having to be able to put roads, because there's nothing I hate worse than a flat gray pad that you just put things around. And yeah, no, I don't like that at all.
Well, we'll just have to see how people that do maps do it. They might have maps that have preset farms that don't get cleared when you play a different difficulty level. Nobody really knows how the map is set up such that when you pick a different difficulty level, it's cleared. You know, are there ways to set up farms that don't clear when you pick a different difficulty level? You'll probably have some maps that will just be converted over that won't have that function. They'll just have, you know, the general placeable areas. You'll have other maps that kind of take advantage of it.
Well, that's why I'm not doing this map, because it's too far gone for me to, you know, I might as well start over on a new map.
Well, I think that's because I think that's where the dynamic ground is going to come into play. Once the modders figure that out, you know, however it's going to work, it might be easier for them to say, okay, well, let's put some preset flat areas down for people's choice, you know, or maybe they can figure a way to do the ground that will be more forgiving for placing stuff down, you know. Being it's a whole totally new engine that they're playing with right now, so it's going to be trial and error for the first little while.
Of course, those things are also what could give 17 some more longevity in some people's minds.
Well, for some of the modders, we know they'll probably figure a way around a lot of the goofy portions of it, you know. So they may come up with a better solution, and then Giants can work off that, you know. They're saying here's the basics, figure it out.
What is this? 3 vehicles on a 2-lane road. It's not good.
We cleared.
Yeah, we made it work.
We cleared. We're professionals.
Alright, where are you going with the flowers?
Oh, I'm taking them to the livestock.
Genoa Bakery.
How is everybody tonight?
Oh my gosh, there's a stranger I haven't heard in a while.
This is a cool tractor, but I don't think it's going to make it up that hill to go up to the mushroom.
Oh, it's a Valtra. It'll do it. It's finished power. Who's in chat? I got my window hidden. I can't see.
Oh, Spectre showed up. How you doing, bud?
Oh.
Good, how's the dragon?
I'm better. I still have to do therapy and stuff, but I'm better.
Better. Cool.
Did you get snow?
Yeah, I didn't start physical therapy yet either there.
Yeah, how you doing, DoughBoy? I heard you had a little run in there.
A little? Yeah, I had quite a big run in. I'm alright. Ribs hurt quite a bit, but I don't know, every day gets a little bit better.
We're just gonna have to bring his collection up so that he takes a sledgehammer into work from now on and say, "Get the hell out of my way, cows."
Looks like you hit the hill. Oh, you stopped. Did you wreck?
You know, DoughBoy, you know when they run with the bulls? At least now you know what the losers feel.
Oh, you're funny.
Where are we going with our corn?
Same place.
Be right back, guys.
Was that straw or hay?
I'm just selling all the alfalfa.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about going up to the mushroom place. I was thinking you were selling something different now. Did you watch Brad do that mission on the cotton?
No.
Alright, because he took a mission and like it had like 2 cotton harvesters and then a truck and a cotton trailer. And I was curious how if he actually used 2 cotton harvesters, because they were saying that there was seemed like there was a pretty big penalty for hiring a helper on a mission. That it made it basically financially neutral.
Well, concerned he had to either buy them or lease the equipment to do it. No, I turned off that part. For some reason, cotton, it bores me to tears. It's like sugar cane.
Alright, I think there's wheat at the main silo, but we put something else down here at this other storage.
What other storage?
Down here north of 11, there's a big grain bin. It's just additional storage. I think I can take the whole load over here. It's 1,000 bushels of rye.
Get it all?
Yep, got it all. Apparently you can do a hay contract that actually involves you having to mow, tag, windrow, bale, and haul bales. I mean, that better pay good with all those steps.
Everything's sold.
Goodbye, truck.
Alright guys, that's been fun. Closing out 17 with you all. If you're available, we're going to have some very interesting racing on Monday night. Where we're going to play a little game where we race to various locations on the map. Kind of learn the map at the same time we try to have a heck of a lot of fun. So if you all are interested, same bat time, same bat channel, completely different game. What do y'all think?
Look forward to it.
Sounds like fun. So where do we end up money-wise?
4 million. We still got some, I think we still got some bales we could technically sell. There's still technically some equipment here. No surprise, we lost a little money because we only did part of a year. Seasons, you don't really make money unless you go for a couple of years, I think.
Well, looks like we just closed off 17,
And
guys.
I'm clear.
So, this is where we're going to end the stream. And we will,
So
hopefully we're going to go live tomorrow.
The other day and
You
asked if
guys
they were
have a
gonna
good one.
just a couple of copies of Farm Sim
And we
19.
will be kind of
That guy
one
behind
another,
the
take
counter
care
right
of each
away
other,
says, yeah, I've got
take
him
care of
now, I just
yourselves.
can't sell them, but we're
And,
talking, and it turns out he doesn't have Farm Sim. He's got pure farming.
You be
So
careful.
apparently they're
Happy
releasing
farming, y'all.
something at the
God
same time,
bless.
too. And he doesn't know if he's going to have Farm Sim.